Kia ora, this is Brie from Bromtree, Read With Me. Today, we're going to read a book about nightmares. You probably know what a nightmare is, even if you haven't had one, but it's when you're asleep and you have an awful, terrible dream. It can make you really worried, and it can make you really scared to go back to sleep. Thankfully, there are some strategies that you can use to get rid of your nightmares, and actually, they're quite easy to follow. We've had a child psychologist look at the strategies in the book I'm going to read you today, and she says that the strategies in this book are awesome. I wonder what strategies Little Rabbit uses that you could use at home. Today we're going to read Little Rabbit and the Nightmare, and it's by Kate and Sarah Klise. Little Rabbit and the Nightmare, written by Kate Klise and illustrated by Sarah Klise. It started on Monday when Little Rabbit's teacher gave the class an assignment. I want you each to prepare a report on the topic of your choice, she said. You will present your report in front of the whole class on Friday. On the walk home from school, Little Rabbit told his mother about the assignment. I need to think of a good topic, said Little Rabbit. Oh, there are lots of good topics, Mother Rabbit replied. You could give your report about bugs or clouds. But Little Rabbit didn't like those topics. What about carrots or airplanes or the moon? Mother Rabbit suggested during dinner. Or reindeer, hummingbirds, stars. Little Rabbit didn't like those topics either. This is my first report, he said. It has to be wonderful. I must think hard. And Little Rabbit began to worry. That night, when Little Rabbit was sleeping and worrying about his report, something strange happened. A mysterious creature appeared in his dream and carried him away. The beast flew fast. Little Rabbit could not hold on. He fell off and screamed. What is it? Mother Rabbit asked. I don't know, Little Rabbit said breathlessly. It was something terrible. I was flying on it and then I fell. Mother Rabbit rubbed his foot. That was a nightmare, she said softly. A nightmare? Asked Little Rabbit. Yes, said his mother, but it's gone now. Everything's all right. Go back to sleep. But Little Rabbit couldn't sleep. He stayed up all night worrying the nightmare would return. The next day at school, Little Rabbit was still worried. While his friends worked on their reports, Little Rabbit was thinking about the nightmare. On Tuesday night, Little Rabbit made a sign for his window, and then he made another sign for his bed, and another for his wall. Stay away, nightmare. Wanted, nightmare. No trespassing. This means you, nightmare. Keep out. But the nightmare returned. For hours it flew fast and recklessly. The horrible horse jumped and kicked and bucked. Just before morning, Little Rabbit fell off the nightmare. He landed in his bed. I hate the nightmare, Little Rabbit grumbled on Wednesday morning. I know you do, Mother Rabbit said, but it won't hurt you. I know that nightmare. Then make it stay away, Little Rabbit demanded. I'm sorry, but I can't, Mother Rabbit said gently. It's your nightmare. You must look it in the eye and tell it to stop bothering you. How can I look it in the eye? Cried Little Rabbit. It's too scary. worry. I wish the nightmare would leave me alone so I could work on my report. I don't even have a topic yet. Little Rabbit spent Wednesday afternoon building a trap for the nightmare. He gathered his umbrella and a broom and a big net. He used wire and tape and rubber cement. Then he assembled the trap in his bedroom and waited. He waited and waited, but the nightmare didn't visit that night. By Thursday, Little Rabbit was exhausted. He was too tired to work on his report. All he could do was think about the nightmare, worry about the nightmare, daydream about the nightmare, watch for the nightmare. And then suddenly, even without meaning to, Little Rabbit was looking the nightmare in the eye. "You're not so scary," Little Rabbit whispered to the nightmare. "In fact, you're not scary at all. Please stop bothering me." The next day was Friday. Little Rabbit went to school and gave his report about the nightmare. He got a star on his report, and because he'd finally stopped worrying, Little Rabbit got a good night's sleep. He dreamed about a different kind of nightmare, one that flew him safely and slowly, and actually quite comfortably up to the moon. "Nice nightmare," Little Rabbit said softly in his sleep. "Good night, nightmare."